Good evening. Uh, I want to start by just giving thanks to God for allowing me to wake up this morning to speak to you, to use the gift that He granted me from birth, which is my heart, where I can tell you the story that He wants me to tell you uh, through my art, through my talent, through my gift of drawing and painting and exhibits. So I really want to thank him and praise him for this and continue on having me to see the next day because a lot of us didn't wake up. So he continued, allow me to wake up in the morning, to eat, to talk, to sleep, to do everything. So I want to just give that praise out, and I'm very happy that he continue on uh, helping me at any stage, anywhere. So with that thought, uh, what I'm doing now is I'm updating you of what I was doing this year and follow up what I'm going to be doing again uh, for this coming Christmas. So every year I give out tours to all the neighborhoods or neighborhoods that I can reach, the boroughs, mostly is in Brooklyn, Bronx, Manhattan, some in Queens, uh, tours from the Marine base out here in Brooklyn. So I have an organization called the Artistic Talent. And what I do is pick up toys for them to issue out to families. Now, I'm letting y'all know now because every year I give out these toys. Some of y'all probably don't know about it, but all you got to do is request for toys and you'll see my organization. All you have to do is go to the internet, type in Toys for TOTS, is Marine base, and Brooklyn. So my campaign is in Brooklyn, and you'll see under the request for toys organization, which is the Artistic Talent organization. You see my name, Melvin Isaac, and you contact me. And once you contact me, and I'll write it down, the the number of kids, how many toys you need, and I would make sure I would grant you those toys. Uh, it could be coming from a family house, an organization, schools. Last year we did some to the it was a daycare center. A lot of kids there, and the other one was from a public school, which mostly a lot of teachers came, and they had different classes where we really gave them a lot of toys, and this was in the Bronx. And some family members came from Manhattan to pick up toys from me. So there's a lot of ways to get toys from Toys for Tots from me. So just letting you know that somewhere in November, I believe it's going to open back up again. And you just go to Toys for Tots, type in that through your browser, your internet, and then you will see my organization, Artistic Talent. And then you contact me and you will get your toys. What you're going to be seeing is a series of artwork, and it's going to be a depicting a demonstration of my ancestors, my culture, of how did we get to America? How was we forced and enslaved to this country way back in the days through my ancestors? So I have, I'm starting out with, let's say, part one. And part one, I will be showing you on this particular picture, enslavement and force. You're going to see babies, women, men with chains and bars around their neck, and a captor enslaving them to America. So it's taking you from our homeland until the Mayflower, and I would get to that part too after that. But the first part would be force here, taken out of our homeland, and this is a story. Everybody have a story to tell, and I'm sure the story is unique. So this is as an artist, professional artist, and a certified community producer, I'm sharing my story with you out there. And it could be a learning project where you can see it through your own eyes, through the art. So it's a great story. I'm very happy. I'm very excited to share it with you. So let's start with our first part of how did Black people was enforced, was brought to America.
My name is Melvin Isaac. I'm a professional artist, a certified brick arts medium producer. I'm a member of the Fulton Art Fair and associate with the Dorsey Art Gallery. Today is Father's Day, so happy Father's Day. Yesterday was Juneteenth Day, and it was a beautiful day. So what I want to do today is talk about my art. All the art that I want to show you is African Central art, is our heritage, things that happened to us before we start to migrate throughout this country. So it's from our journey from slavery to the White House. So let us begin first with the king. So I'm going to take you over here where I had did a picture of the king. So this picture right here is starting off with everybody's a king. Our ancestors already taught us that we are kings, and this is what we are. So I did a painting of a king painting and all the fashion. So now we're going to start up with the beginning of our journey, our ancestors. So when it first started, we started right here, this picture right here, and it's showing you how we was forced from our country to this country right here. So we was forced, and you could see it right there, that we was forced to get here. And once we got here, before we got here, we was taken on to the slave ship, the Mayflower. And then we was put down below, and a lot of us didn't make it, and they threw us overboard. But this is the beginning. This is the history. So from there, once we came to the first landing post, we started here. And this what happened. This is the slave for sale. And we was, at that time, we was thought of as property. That's all they looked at us, to buy and sell. So once they bought us as property, they divided us up into the cotton field. So we was either on the cotton field or we was in the house. So it was either one they bought us, and in the cotton field we had overseas, which is one of us on a horse, and they gave him a house, but he was looking over us. And they still have that going on now. So after that, we had Nat Turner syndrome. Nat Turner, the people got frustrated. I mean, they was terrified. about what was being done to us. They took away our language, they took away our culture, they took away everything and made us slaves. So Nat Turner, he rebelled it in a massacre in Virginia. So he rebelled it, massacre in Virginia, and after he did that, all the plantation leaders was looking for him, and they eventually captured him. And from there, Willie Lynch came about. Willie Lynch is the master of slaves. So he told all the slave owners, come here to Virginia on the James River. And what he did, he gave them instructions of how to control us. And one of the instructions was he had a woman, one of our women, and they ripped the baby out of her stomach. And everybody was standing around, and they told them that we got so much fear in you that you would never do anything to us. I don't care what y'all do, but you would never go against us ever again. And this gonna last for over 300, 400 years, which is still now. So he divided us because of that. You got blacks, light-skinned blacks fighting over dark-skinned black. You got this was happening, that's what happened. So that's what he did. And that's why we are going through all of this situation right now. But although this is seems pretty, horrifying, but this is our history. This is exactly what we go through. And not only that, look at what happened. We have it in us. They planted the seed in us because we are kings and queens and rulers, and that seed was always there. And look what happened when it blossomed. From slavery to the White House. Had a black man up there, was the president twice, Obama. Then you got the next vice president. So, and she's a woman. So we have that going on, and plus other stuff. So we moving up, and we'll get there, but we recognize that who we really are, and they know it too. They know it too. One of the things that we gotta bear in mind that how they work is that when we had that insurrection at the White House, and you've seen how that went down with the last president, I call him the crazy man, Donald Trump. And when that happened, he was out to kill everyone. And the Republicans are so scared of him, the GOP party, is that when it was come to get rid of him, they was afraid. They still afraid, and he ain't the president. But being that we know all of that, I always say you got to cut off the head of a snake, and that's when everything will fall. You can't let that snake keep wandering around and doing all these crazy stuff. But that's where it's at. So, okay, so that was the history here, and the rest of it is the stuff that I've been doing before, which is our leaders that we had in the past. So these are past leaders, and here was the last couple ones, which is the when the corona, when we had the pandemic hit us, right here. Okay, so when the pandemic hit us last year, we didn't know what was happening. I didn't know what was happening. I know you didn't know what was happening either, but when it hit us, the government had to come on TV to tell us that you can't even come out no more until we get this under control. So it was all locked down. What I have here is Corona teaching the class about what he or she is doing to us, killing us. So here you have the governor. He's telling everybody to stay inside. Only the essential workers can come out. And I'm showing you that the corona's chasing this one guy, and then you got a lot of people that was in the old folks home, and they was dying, they was killing them. And then you got the nurses, which was our heroes, because the nurses saved us, because they had to go to work, but they saved us. Now you got 4 people right here looking at the corona while he's teaching about what he's doing. And what I did, I put this, and the writing in hieroglyphics, which is the green, the one that has the tied arm starting from the green person. They have, it says, God help us all. And that's in hieroglyphics. So we have to change our language up because, you know, we don't want everybody to know what we're talking about at time, but that's what it goes for. God help us all. And it's amazing. So this one right here is when, at that time, they was taking the ones that was dying, and when they put them in the hospital, they were coming out in boxes. And I seen that on the news a lot. They was just coming out on boxes, and it was so devastating. It was so messed up. But that what was going on last year, and this is my whole art show that I wanted to present to you, the world. These things have to be told and seen basically all the time. It's shocking. It's right there in your face. It's about your history, your ancestors, our people, how we started or how they started out and led up to where we at right now. It's devastating, but it's real. So that's the bad part about it. It's devastating and it's real, and this is what we got to go through. So that's it right there, the effects of our history. And they don't teach this in schools. They do not teach this in school at all. So I want to make that clear. They do not teach this stuff in school. You won't find this in school because this is a teaching lesson to let everybody know that this is our ancestor, cultural heritage ancestor base type of art that you will never see in the classroom. And they won't teach it in the classroom because it's about what they did to us. So this got to continue being here to put the seed in a lot of young people. And once the seed is there, it's planted, all you got to do is start watering. It might materialize 10 years from now or 5 years, whatever. But they need this type of education.
I want to thank the organization from inviting me to their event on Monday, June 27, 2022 at the Health Center in Brownsville, and is relating to the Comeback Jumpstart Summer event. So that was very great, very great. And what I want to do first is introduce who helped me, supported me regarding my nephew and my brother-in-law. So my brother-in-law is right in back of me. And then my nephew, he's right alongside of me as well. So both of them came out early, supported me, helped me set it up, and pass out the flyers and the greeting cards to the community, and speak to the community regarding why we was there. And why we was there is I'm sharing African American ancestor, cultural heritage journey from the continent of Africa to the United States. And I'm doing it with a series of my art. And so far they was loving it. Loving it is the history, plus the greeting cards and a brochure. It was free that we handed out to the community. So this is the way we were just giving back. So it was a lot of networking. A lot of people took filming of us. They was very excited to see our table there as artists. So I was excited to even being there. So what I want to do now is read you a letter or message that the health department sent everyone and sent me through the email regarding the event that just took place. Dear awesome community partners and leaders. On behalf of the Department of Health and Mental Hygiene staff at the Brownsville Neighborhood Health Action Center, we would like to thank those who could join us yesterday at the Jump into Summer block party. The rain could not stop us. We are Brownsville strong. It was a fun-filled, educational, and overall success event. We were excited to see residents and community organizations from Brownsville and the surrounding neighborhoods take part and learn about what's happening and get information and resources as we continue to heal from the many different traumatic events happening in various spaces and across the world. So that was the letter I received from the health department that sponsored this event. And I'm still excited. It was an amazing, amazing event. Like I said, no matter what, it was raining, windy, and a lot of people got wet as well as that. But they did an awesome the team that put up the tents and the tables. So they're very organized. So I'm very happy that they invited me to the event, and we still had an exciting time no matter what. So a lot of networking, a lot of meeting other people, and they was taking pictures of us and videos too. So I'm very grateful, and thank you, and thank you, and thank you. So what I want to show y'all now is that I want to show you a slide show of the pictures that I took of the event. And that's what you will see from here on out. So again, I really appreciate this invitation to the comeback block party to give what we have to the Brownsville community and embrace a lot of love and kindness to the people that surround us. So that was amazing. Anyway, again, my name is Melvin Isaac. Please always join me again and look out to see what I am doing in terms of helping the community and building a good relationship. So my website is www.blackartperspective.com. You can see me on Instagram, on Facebook, and on basically everywhere, because I'm starting out now from the Brownsville community. So I want to start expanding, about what I am doing and how I can help out in terms of my art and the education to give to the young folks or any folks that would know about their culture and have a story to tell about your history, what happened to us through my art. So again, thank you again. And reach back out to me anytime you want.
Hey, how's everybody out there? We are at the Juneteenth celebration at the BMS, which is the Family Health Center, right on Rockaway and Blake. Now I'm here with my brother-in-law, James, and he's gonna probably say something. He might not say nothing. But anyway, they invited me, my organization, which is the Black Art Perspective, to come down to show my art. And my art is basically about the African-American cultural heritage journey from the continent of Africa to United States. And it's a series of art of educating the Brownsville folks about their history, because everybody got a story. So I came down here to share my story through a series of my art. And mainly what I noticed what happened, I brought my queen down, my king, and this is an abstract, African ritual, which tells you about our journey as well. So we had a blast here. I will share with you the filming I did of the BMS, what they was doing inside. So I will share that, but I just wanted to speak to you about why we are here. And if you want to say something, James, here you go.
Yeah, I'm Melvin's brother-in-law. I came out to support today, and we had a good time. It was a good turnout, and the BMS family had a great time, a great support, and everybody should have been here today. But enjoy the art. I enjoyed everything. See you all the next time.
And there will be a next time, because I already been invited to another, it's called a comeback block party, which is going to be on the 27th, and it will be at the health center on Bristol Street between Blake and Dumont, and that will be the 27th. I'll give you more information on that. More than likely, I'll probably end up setting up from 12 or 1 o'clock to, I think it's going to end at 5. But basically, it's going to be a lot of other vendors. They're going to have a DJ. They're going to have food. They're going to have a lot of activity. So that would be my next event. And pretty much after that, I've started branching out to other areas of Brownsville to educate the folks about their history, their ancestors, and they could share that story with their kids. So with that thought, thank you for listening. We had a blast, had a good time, and I really enjoyed myself, and sorry that you wasn't here, but if you was or you know somebody, you know we had a blast. And this was dope here. So thank you again. Peace out. Happy Juneteenth. And I think it's Father's Day is Sunday, right? Sunday, yeah. Sunday is Father's Day. So yeah, definitely going to enjoy that too. Peace out. Talk to you later. Thanks for listening.